It's finally time. I'm showing my fiancée Jen Batman Begins. We're going to do the entire Dark Knight trilogy. From what I understand, you at one point saw some of the Dark Knight when it first came out.
I don't know what film I saw a part of.
What happened?
I don't remember.
Was it the Joker?
But I
in
remember
it, or?
some guy in a suit, and he had dark hair. I think it was Christian Bale.
Okay, cool. So it could be any of them.
Oh, it's not the same person?
Christian Bale's
Or
Batman.
it is the same person?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hang on. I saw the scene with the Joker and some chick, and they were in some kind of ballroom, and he was like, why so serious?
So
No?
you saw that scene, or you saw...
I saw that scene.
So that's the Dark Knight. That's the second one. So this is Batman Begins. It was made in 2005. Christopher Nolan, who did Inception. If you haven't seen Inception, or us watch Inception, you can watch it right here, because that was also Christopher Nolan, and we really enjoyed that one. So you saw some of the original Batman movies, Batman Forever, Batman Returns, like way back in the day.
I saw the one with the Riddler and Ivy, and I think I saw I remember the Penguin, but I don't remember like details from it, but those are what sticks out.
With the exception maybe of the 1989 Batman, like the movies became sort of ridiculous when it started getting into the George Clooney stuff, and they became very punny with Mr. Freeze, everybody chill, you know, all that. The Schumacher stuff, which I think has its place. I'm not saying that they're bad. I find them very entertaining, but Christopher Nolan steps in 2005. It's been, I guess, probably a little over a decade-ish since there was like a Batman film. And Christopher Nolan wanted to ground Batman in reality, make it a very real experience for the viewer. So that's what this is. It's very much not like those other movies. I think that you'll enjoy the direction they go with Batman Begins. I think you're going to also enjoy The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises. I'm really excited to get into this one. Christian Bale is Batman, he's Bruce Wayne. That shouldn't be a spoiler, I wouldn't think. I won't tell you anything else about it, but I am curious your thoughts. Are you looking forward to it? Any opinions, anything like that?
Yeah, this is DC, right?
DC, correct.
Okay, so I feel bad because obviously we focus so much on the MCU, and I absolutely love the MCU, but there have been plenty of people that have said, hey, you know, DC is just as good, you know, you gotta give them a chance. So I don't know if they do other like superheroes besides Batman.
Well, Superman, Wonder Woman, that's all DC.
Oh, okay. It seems like from that list though, Batman is pretty high up there. Really curious to see the difference in these movies from what I have seen with regards to Batman. Because I do understand what you're saying as far as Batman was kind of in those movies a joke almost,
Well, I mean,
or more on the funny side.
Sure, yeah, I wouldn't say Batman.
So I would like to see
George Clooney.
a little more serious.
Yes, you'll get that in this.
No pun intended.
Aha. That's not in this one, but yeah.
I want to give DC a chance because fans have absolutely been on point for the majority. So I hope that I can enjoy this as much as I enjoy the MCU, because it would be nice to kind of see a little bit different pace as far as some superheroes go.
Marvel and DC have gone back and forth over who has the better movies. For a while, it was DC. It's just starting off, it was DC. Superman back in the 1970s, 1980s were groundbreaking at the time. They were largely considered the best superhero movies ever. I think Superman, especially the first one with Christopher Reeve, finally took the genre like seriously as cinema, as storytelling. So honestly, if it wasn't for Superman, DC back then, we may not have any superhero movies the way that we have them now. That's obviously a big stretch, statement about that I'm making, but my point is that DC has its place, and they should be respected. Currently, obviously, Marvel is kind of the behemoth when it comes to the movies. DC tried to compete with their cinematic universe, which was not as well received as Marvel. That's where we had Man of Steel, we watched Batman vs. Superman, which we watched, Wonder Woman, how they're all sharing a connected universe. So this trilogy, the Dark Knight trilogy, is its own thing. So it's from beginning to end, it's a contained story, and it's a very good one. There's no continuing on after The Dark Knight Rises. He doesn't come back or anything. It's its own thing.
So there's no like juicy...
Oh, you're gonna get the juice, babe. And of course, we have to do today's comment of the day, which comes from our V for Vendetta video, which you should absolutely check out. We released it on November 5th for obvious reasons. Today's comment comes from Pavan Meyer, one of my patrons, as a matter of fact. V is Joey Tribbiani confirmed. He's put that V encyclopedia to good use. Even though I'm not as big a fan of Friends as Jen, even I understood that reference.
I understood that reference.
Because Joey got the V encyclopedia that he bought from Penn and Teller from Penn and Teller. Thank you so much, Pavan Meyer, for the comment of the day. We appreciate it. And obviously, we're not in the living room today. That's just because we decided to change it up some. So join us as we watch Batman Begins. What sucks?
I thought it was an inside joke that I would have to explain to you.
No, I actually
that you would not be a part of because you don't know.
I know I actually did see that episode, so I'm sorry.
It's absolutely our life. Literally in a senior citizen home.
Oof. Neglected to mention this has a fantastic score. Music, Hans Zimmer.
Finders keepers.
Oh, brat.
Was that his house? He lives in Buckingham Palace.
Yeah, he's rich. His family's, that's Wayne Manor.
Did you have a dream? Nightmare?
Every time I see him, I think of him in American Psycho.
Oh yeah, he's great in that. Have you heard of Huey Lewis in the News? I can't believe he prefers Paul Allen's card to mine.
And I am the devil.
Your practice.
I don't need protection.
Protection for them.
Are you so desperate to fight criminals that you lock yourself in to take them on one at a time?
Oh, that guy.
Our boy Liam Neeson, that guy.
I was being sarcastic.
Oh.
He wasn't taken.
My name is merely Ducat, but I speak for Raz Al Ghul. You devote yourself to an ideal, and you become something else entirely.
Very similar to V for Vendetta.
I didn't realize Liam Neeson's in this. Does
Yeah.
he play like a big role?
Yeah. It's like Mulan.
It's like Vikings.
What are you seeking? The means to fight injustice. To manipulate the fears in others. You must first master your own. Death does not wait for you to be ready.
Wait, the drill sergeant.
This is not a dance.
Bruce. Why do we fall, Bruce? So we can learn to pick ourselves up.
Michael Caine.
I like him a lot.
Me too. He's great in this role.
Do you think your mother will like him? We built a new, cheap public transportation system to unite the city.
Come on, go.
Batman was heavily inspired by Zorro. So the play that they actually saw, I don't know what it was.
Zorro?
Very similar. Very, very similar, actually.
Always a thief.
I said your word.
Oh no.
Jeez.
That would screw you up so bad.
I think that's an understatement in Bruce Wayne's case. Literally dresses up as a bat and goes around the city. Oh, look at that shot. It's depressing. It's Sirius Black. Nice one, James.
Oh.
Good news. We got him, son.
We'll be watching The Empire.
It was my fault. I made you need to be.
It was him. And him alone.
Learn to bury your guilt with anger. I will teach you to confront it.
So he really doesn't have any superpowers per se. It's just training.
A lot of training, yeah. Comic book Batman is like a master of like every martial art and also the world's greatest detective.
Your father failed to act.
The will is everything.
You have sacrificed sure footing for a killing stroke.
Oh
Your
no.
chest. Once I had a wife. She was taken from me.
Taken.
If I have my way, I'll pull the damn thing down brick by brick. How do you give a damn, Alfred?
Because a good man once made me responsible for what was most precious to him.
Haven't given up on me yet.
Never.
Never.
A sweet man.
Yeah, Alfred's the best. Extraordinary. Reflections changed a bit. I know, we literally watched Titanic yesterday.
That's not the girl I remember. Oh, is it a different character?
Same character, different actress. Katie Holmes turned down coming to the sequel.
Turned down?
Uh-huh.
Whatever.
So she could be in money maker or something like that. Pretty stupid move. I heard rumors that it was Tom Cruise. She was married to him at the time. Didn't want her kissing
Sounds about right.
Christian Bale or something like that. I don't know if that's true or not.
Most likely.
Mr. Chill is a member of the Wayne family here today.
Perfect example of like the struggles of the justice system.
Oh! Oh!
Did she just do his job for him?
Pretty much.
Oh.
So I don't know if you caught when we were chatting, but the guy was going to testify against Falcone.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she said Falcone says hi.
Justice is about harmony. Revenge is about you making yourself feel better. Things are worse than ever down here.
Things are worse than ever.
Falcone may not have killed your parents, Bruce. He's destroying everything that they stood for. You want to thank him for that? Here you go.
I'm not one of your good people, Rachel.
What do you mean?
Jeez.
She went back for a second hit.
She got that 2 for 1.
No gun. I'm insulted. I wouldn't have a second's hesitation of blowing your head off right here and right now in
Casino
front of you. Now
vibes.
that's power you can't buy.
People from your world
Have so much to lose. Chill told me, he said your father begged for mercy. Like a dog.
what? Your jacket? It's a nice gun.
What was your friend Ewan? Tell that to the guy who owned these.
You are ready.
Let's get high, Bruce.
Have to become an idea!
It's a box full of bats.
Guess so.
You cannot leave any sign.
I haven't.
We have purged your fear.
What you doing with that? He's gonna brand him
Avoid.
on the ass.
Yeah, please provide your right as a chica.
Well, what's he doing with that?
Compassion is a weakness your enemies will not share.
That's why it's so important. This man should be tried.
By whom?
Attaboy.
Gotham's time has come. The city has become a breeding ground for suffering and injustice.
Yes.
Digging this guy's chin hair.
There is no turning back.
Like begging him. Can you please just kill
Yeah,
him?
kill this guy. Oh!
What are you doing? What's necessary, my friend?
I mean, I felt like he could have just been like, no guys, sorry.
Well, they would have killed him.
They're like a gang.
Yeah, well, more like a league of shadows.
Like a bowling league.
Sucks to suck. Oh, geez, killed him. He wouldn't kill the murderer, but whoops. I like how like half of these guys are dying because of Bruce.
I know. Oh my gosh, that looks like so much fun.
I know. Break in your arm for Liam. Jeez. Good strength.
Getting those bicep curls in.
Yeah. This was in a period of time where Christian Bale was doing like a lot of weight gain and weight loss, like quickly. He did The Machinist and weighed, like, you know. And
Right.
I think he did this one, then that, and then he did The Dark Knight and like put all that weight back on again.
People need dramatic examples to shake them out of apathy, and I can't do that as Bruce Wayne. I mean, destroy, but as a symbol that can be incorruptible.
Is a persona to protect those you care about.
You thinking about Rachel?
Actually, sir, I was thinking of myself.
You have me declared dead?
Well, actually, it was Mr. Earl. You can borrow the rolls if you like. Just bring it back with a full tank.
Mr. Zaz is as much a danger to himself.
Mr. Murphy.
It's the third of Carmine Falcone's thugs you've had declared insane.
Mr. Finch.
He just told Daddy.
Carl.
Bless it back again, sir. They nest somewhere in the grounds.
Of course.
I don't think I've ever seen a bat.
We saw him at the lighthouse.
I didn't see that.
We got it on video.
I didn't see that. Like, are they harmful?
Some of them. I mean, you can get the virus.
Right.
Different types
But like,
of bats.
will they attack you?
Yeah, they could. If they're scared of you. Oh, jeez. Oh, God.
He's coming to Gotham. Not going to want to hear that you have endangered our operation just to get your thugs out of a little jail time.
allow ourselves to stop thinking about what Thomas Wayne would have done. Bruce
He's teaching her to
is
golf.
supposed to be dead. Sorry to disappoint. I am looking for a job.
Oh?
Applied sciences caught my eye.
Fox Department.
All prototypes. Not in production. Kevlar utility harness. Gas-powered magnetic grapple gun. Nomex survival suit for advanced infantry.
I want to borrow it.
Expecting to run into much gunfire in these cables?
Jimbo, you don't take the taste. Makes us guys nervous.
I believe he was in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, he's always kind of a scummy dude.
Who are you?
That's the outfit?
No, just for right now. Gotta start somewhere, you know? I'm out! Not quite graceful yet.
Not at all.
Oh, God.
It's like a damn pancake being slapped against the wall.
But put a current through it. I don't think they ever tried to market it to the billionaire spelunking base jumping ground. Look, you don't want to tell me exactly what you're doing. I don't have to lie.
He's always so wise.
Or you wouldn't be interested in that.
Does it come in black?
I like the bat symbol a lot in this one.
Why bats?
That's frightened me.
That's why I would be the cockroach.
I'd be the plumber.
The plumber? Plumbers scare you?
They deal with crap all day. Or the plunger.
The plunger. You wear like a little plunger thing with like holes in your eyes. Looks like this town's gone to shit. Whew. There you go.
Where are you?
Here.
Looks better. You're in the car and you can just feel it moving.
Batman. I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
We'll work on that a little bit. Just slap Bruce Wayne harder than that.
Falcone sent them to kill you.
Who are you?
She doesn't recognize the lips.
They say it was just one guy. Or a creature.
3 o'clock is pushing it.
Bats are
Nice reading,
nocturnal.
couple of- You start pretending to have fun, you might even have a little by accident.
Was carrying a prototype weapon. It's a microwave emitter.
All right, that's a little ridiculous.
That's Bruce Wayne.
But doesn't he like that other girl?
It's all a facade.
Well, they're European. I'm buying this hotel.
Bruce?
What
What are you doing?
Great impression. Forgot all about those bimbos.
It's not me.
It's not who you are underneath. It's what you do that defines you.
I can't take it anymore. It's all too much. The walls are closing in.
Would you like to see my mask? These crazies. You can't stand it.
They scream and they cry.
He's not faking. Not that one. Storm's coming.
What a freak.
Commissioner Loeb set up a massive task force to catch you. I think you're trying to help.
I'm a little over that.
I know, it's like a running joke. Corridor Crew did a funny video about that. About how Batman's like secretly like hiding in the corner. Jeez.
Where were the other drugs going?
Swear to God.
Swear to me!
Swear to me!
He really gets into it.
Do I look like a cop?
So I'm guessing there's something I'm not supposed to find in there.
That's gonna die.
He's in Game of Thrones.
It's you, isn't it?
Gosh.
Take a seat. Have a drink. You need to lighten up.
Oh, crap. How's he gonna get out of this one?
Stop, drop, and roll. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
He's not so good at the rolling part.
Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Pardon me. I'm out.
Just think about how ridiculous this would be if you actually witnessed some guy in like a Batman outfit.
I mean, that would be pretty
rolling
dope.
around on the floor.
It'd be pretty stupid until I saw him do that. Alfred picked him up, full get-up in his bat outfit, and stuffed him in the car. That's a deleted scene I wish I could see.
You have been hanging out in the wrong clubs, Mr. Wayne. Synthesized an antidote.
Could you make more?
You planning on gassing yourself again, Mr. Wayne?
Sorry, I can't come tonight. I was just dropping off your present.
You've got better plans?
Falcone, Dr. Crane moved him to Arkham Asylum on suicide watch. You enjoy your party, Bruce. Some of us have work to do.
I'll be at my party.
Oh.
You give it back to him?
Time to suit up. Oh, that's what I want. I want a secret door. Well, it won't be a secret if you're watching this. Okay, our secret.
I love secrets.
I'm merging your department with archives, and I'm firing you. Did you get the memo?
Probably should have had him do all that stuff before you said you were going to fire him.
You wish?
Uh-oh.
There's something I think you should see. The Batman. I heard it can disappear.
Taste of your own medicine, Doctor.
Oh, wow.
So cool as dead.
Dr. Crane isn't here right now.
What's happened to her? A panic-inducing toxin. How long does she have? Not long. Back up.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. He just walks out.
Excuse me.
Nice. Oh, I'd be throwing up so hard. Why would he come out of stealth
Yeah,
mode?
probably should have just stayed in stealth mode.
Ugh.
You when we did one of those 3D rides at Universal.
For real.
Why haven't we felt the effects?
Must be a compound that has to be absorbed in the lungs.
Dr. Crane.
Rust. Gordon has Crane. Get these to Gordon. And Gordon alone. Trust no one.
What would you call that?
Damn good television.
You have a name to maintain.
I don't care about my name.
It's your father's name. Don't destroy it.
Aw.
He's all drinking and poor girl sedated in the basement. Why does Alfred get the short end of the stick?
I know. I like how between Alfred doing that with Batman and doing that with her, he played golf at some point.
Somebody's planning to disperse the toxin using the water supply.
Water supply won't help you disperse an inhaler. Unless you have a microwave emitter, Earl just fired me for asking too many questions about it.
Uh-oh.
So he's actually the Ra's al Ghul?
Mm-hmm.
You let these people go.
Well, thank you all for coming here tonight and drinking all of my booze. You sycophantic suck-ups. Stop smiling. It's not a joke. Please leave.
The apple has fallen very far from the tree, Mr. Wayne.
Aw.
Wow.
We're gonna release Crane's poison on the entire city.
Oof. Uh-oh.
Every time a civilization reaches the pinnacle of its decadence, we return to restore the balance.
Time to play.
The world will watch in horror as its greatest city destroys itself. Like your father, you lack the courage to do all that is necessary.
Alfred.
Aww. You know who Alfred is?
Who?
Dobby.
He just missed a good joke. He said, "What's the point of all those push-ups if you can't lift a bloody log?" His house is made out of like stone, so how's they get like his wood furniture and whatnot? But
I wanted to save Gotham. I failed.
Why do we fall, sir? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up.
Maybe you'd like to see some excessive force. Bad man with the gun.
I'm a Gotham City District Attorney. Let me do this.
You can take her on her word.
I guess.
Time to spread the word. Panic.
So he doesn't want to kill them? He just wants them to be delusional?
Well, they're going to kill each other.
I know, but like, why wouldn't he just develop something that would kill them? The symbolism?
Yeah, Gotham's own citizens destroying each other.
Crane?
No, Scarecrow. There's nobody left to send it.
Batman.
The monorail follows the water mains to the central hub.
What do you need?
Can you drive stick?
There's nothing to fear but fear itself.
And her and Gordon are immune?
Yeah, because they took that antidote stuff. Oh, shoot this guy.
Wait. It least tell me your name.
It's not who I am underneath. What I do defines me. Bruce?
I'm out. I was thinking like when he dives, like what if his like wings don't extend? He just.
Oh.
These guys look like G.I. Joe. Snake Eyes. That's who. No. Okay, it's Google Maps in the Batmobile.
You will never learn.
Don't you have anything new? How about this?
Don't be afraid, Bruce. You can't stop this train. Who said anything about stopping? Just mind your surroundings. I won't kill you, but I don't have to see you.
Well, I mean, that's kind of. Jeez. Look at all the jobs Batman just made. That looks fun.
I got another job. Yours.
Nice.
The company went public a week ago, and I bought most of the shares.
Didn't you get the memo?
I never stopped thinking about you.
Here we go.
About us.
There it comes.
And when I heard you were back,
You know, she just wants him to put that bat suit back on.
I'm about to get that Batarang.
She didn't seem very into him until...
Oh, yeah. Then I found out.
man I loved, he never came back at all. Maybe someday Gotham no longer needs Batman.
What are you talking about?
Wait, they're holding hands? I thought she was just like letting him down. All right, get out of here, scamp. Let me go talk to my butler. Aw. Pop stethoscope.
What will you do?
Rebuild it in the southeast corner. Precisely, sir.
That's gonna be his bat cave.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Take this guy. Armed robbery, double homicide. Taste for the theatrical, like you.
Oh, goody! Oh, yeah. I'm excited for that.
That's good.
Do they have, like, post-credits?
No. This is actually before the first Iron Man, so. Just finished. Batman Begins. What did you think?
I thought it was pretty good. It was a good opener, I feel like, to Batman. I really liked the character of Gordon a lot.
Yeah.
Didn't really care for Katie Holmes' character. I mean, it was nice that they had like a female cast member, but I'm hoping that her character kind of develops a little more. I know you said that she's played by a different actress in the other one.
Yeah, Maggie Gyllenhaal.
So I don't know, maybe, I don't know if it was Katie Holmes as the character or the person playing her, or if it was just the character altogether. I don't know. It just didn't really do anything for me. I did really like all the scenes where Bruce was going through all his training with, I'm not even gonna.
Ra's al Ghul.
What is with these names? Liam Neeson. I really liked the training scenes a lot. Those were very powerful, very intense. I like the bat suit. It looks good. It looks really, really good. I like it a lot. This definitely was a heavier tone than the Batman movies I saw years and years ago. So major improvement on that. Love the Batmobile. Oh my gosh. And say all the little gadgets too. I think that's like one of my favorite things about the superhero movies is all the little gadgets and their suits, and I think that's very, very interesting. So I like that a lot. I'm still a little unclear why Liam Neeson's character wants the residents of Gotham to kill each other. Is it just for the symbolism, or is there, like, does he not have anything better to do? Why?
Probably a mix of the symbolism, and because he views them as being corrupt and incurable, but unable to be just again, having them destroy themselves is the ultimate justice, I would say.
Okay, so just the symbolism. I mean, I just figure like he's going through all this trouble. Like it seems to require a lot of effort.
As opposed to just like putting a bomb in the city.
Right. So I'm just like, that's kind of strange to me that he's going through, this is a very unique way for people to essentially end up being killed.
Their whole League of Shadows is also a lot about fear. That's what the whole like blue flower thing that they use to make the gas, you know, so like conquering your fear, controlling fear. So I think that played a part into the symbolism aspect of why they'd go through all the theatricality.
All right, well, his way of going about it, I guess, gets creativity points. That's a lot of work to go through, but I get it. I get the symbolism, and yes. Okay, I don't know. I was expecting the storyline to be a little more intense. I know it is more intense than the other Batman movies that I've seen, but I expected this one to be like have a little more punch to it. No pun intended. But it is the first one of the trilogy, so I'm obviously the storyline carries on, and I'm sure it's gonna amp up a little bit. I think Christian Bale, they did a really good job at casting him. He carries himself that way. Like, he is Batman. Thinking back to the other movies that I've seen, I don't think that they had that same presence as he does.
What do you think about his voice? His Batman voice.
I mean, he's gonna have to work on that. I mean, it's very clear that like he's trying very, very hard to disguise his voice. Please tell me that people have like made fun of that.
Yeah, it's been a running joke and stuff. I personally like it. You know, I think it's fitting, and I may be the only one.
I mean, it kind of reminds me of like you're trying a family member's food for the first time and it tastes like crap and you're about to choke and die, so you're just trying to eat it. And
what an analogy! Wow.
So that's
just like that. Exactly. That's right where I went too.
I'm actually thinking of the Friends Thanksgiving episode where
3 Friends references.
The trifle tastes like feet. Ross's voice dramatically changes.
I haven't seen that one.
What popped into my head. From what I've seen him in, he's a very good actor. So I did not expect anything less, but he really owned the character of Batman. Also super excited for the Joker to appear. Heath Ledger, I know, plays him, and I am so excited to see him on film and with Christian Bale. I mean, I think that'll be like an interesting dynamic. So I wish he had been in this one, honestly, but I get it. I'll wait. Really, the only like memorable characters was obviously Batman, but Gordon and Alfred.
What about Fox? Like Morgan Freeman? No?
Yeah, I like Morgan Freeman and I like that character. I think that he was a good addition. But I think overall, when I like think about this movie, Gordon and Batman and Alfred are what I think of. I know there was a bunch of like other characters like the Kingpin.
That's Daredevil.
No. I mean that in a general term, not that specific
Falcone.
Character. Yeah, that's what I think of. I think of Batman, Alfred. I love Alfred, by the way, and I love Michael Caine. So I think that was, again, a really good casting choice. I think this movie, probably one of my favorite things about the movie, that they did the casting so well. Everybody was really, really great, but Michael Caine as his butler is like a smarter version of Dobby. Like, he is absolutely 100% loyal to Bruce.
I mean, Dobby was trying to seriously injure Harry Potter, but yeah.
Well, I'm talking about at the end there, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Let's just forget about his transgressions in the beginning, okay?
Right, of course.
I love that. I love how loyal he is to Bruce, and he's just a sweet man. I am dying for the Joker to appear. I know, I can feel it in my bones that when he comes into the picture, I'm gonna freak out, and I think it's gonna be a really, really good film. Well, 2 films. So, yeah, I really liked it.
Well, good. I'm glad that you liked it. Batman Begins is to Spider-Man 1 as The Dark Knight is to Spider-Man 2, in my opinion. Granted, my opinion. I think that The Dark Knight takes everything that worked well in Batman Begins and just raises it up a notch. You're gonna get your compelling storyline. You're gonna get, I think the suit is a bit better in The Dark Knight as well. And well, that's to come. Batman Begins, I'm glad you liked it. We did talk about how Katie Holmes doesn't return. Maggie Gyllenhaal takes over as in the role of Rachel, so it's the same character, just a different actress. I really like how, I say grounded, but obviously how grounded is it when he's, you know, hanging onto a train and flying through a city. But I liked seeing him like train and progress, and then having that conflict with the same group that trained him because of ideological differences, and then recruiting Gordon and the relationship he has with Gordon and watching that progress into the Dark Knight Rises. So I'm really glad that you like this one. What would you rate it?
I think that overall it was a really decent film. I think I'm gonna go with a 7.5. Only because I just wish it had been a little more, I don't know, amped up.
A little more juice.
Yeah, a little more juiciness to it. Like I said, I know that it's coming. I can feel that some big stuff is gonna happen. So I'm sure there's gonna be more characters and everything like that. But the storyline was really, really great. Christian Bale did really good acting. I was invested in his character a lot, both as Batman and Bruce Wayne. You know, even times when he kind of came off as having a big head or just as a schmuck. So, and that's what matters to me, that I still ended up liking his character, what he stood for, and everything like that. So I liked it. Looking forward to the next two.
I'd rate this one probably about a 7.5 as well. Some people think that this one is the best of the trilogy. I don't know how many
Really?
I don't know how many actually view that. I was always under the impression that The Dark Knight is considered the best of the three.
I thought the one with Heath Ledger was like,
yeah, that's the
the
Dark
Holy
Knight.
Grail.
Yeah, well, some people, when Matt and I did the trilogy, I said The Dark Knight was my favorite, and I had a couple people say that they actually prefer Batman Begins, and that's perfectly valid and everything, but we're hyping up The Dark Knight quite a bit, so hopefully it doesn't let you down. I do think that you will enjoy it regardless. So 7.5 for me as well. Solid movie. I try not to be biased. I don't know if it's only because I know what is to come that I don't rate it higher, but I think this one's really entertaining, solid superhero film. I'm comfortable at 7.5. But of course, that's just our opinions. Make sure you let us know what you think down in the comments below about Batman Begins. If you enjoyed the video, leave it a like. It does help the channel out a lot. Consider subscribing if you want to see more fun content like this. I hope you also consider joining my Patreon to get early access to select videos just like this one. We are also currently watching through Daredevil, very similar in a lot of ways to Batman. So I hope you will enjoy that if you decide to watch that too. As always, Jen and I appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you in the next video, The Dark Knight. Take care.